What's up, everybody? Let's find out what's the vibe. What's the vibe going on right now? Wow. Somebody's lust and greed has left them longing for you. They have played into some sort of narrative that was inconsiderate to you. I feel like now that you're not talking to them, it's making them long for some sort of reunion. They can feel the tension that has built up over time. I feel like this individual is also feeling tension from those around them, worrying about their status for some of you. And I feel like these emotions have come in waves, not just for them, but also for you. You have had a lot of time to focus on yourself. And I feel like this is something that keeps them fearful. They are worried that you are too busy for them, that they have allowed too much time to pass by, and that they won't be able to reunite, have a talk. I feel like someone was pretending like they didn't care, pretending like it was okay to leave you out in the cold, as if your feelings didn't matter. Now, this is keeping them in a space of feeling like things are unpredictable. They have to conceal their true feelings, hide how they're feeling inside. I feel like this individual also feels like they're going crazy. They feel like they're going crazy because they are longing to talk to you. By any means necessary, they want to make up or have some words. This is showing up as somebody that you used to know, someone you were so close to, but now you are both in a state of isolation where you are no longer knowing each other, no longer friends. There is no partnership that can be rekindled at this time. I feel like someone done too much, or they had too many chances. Someone played with you like you were a doll and tried to keep you on a shelf. Now they are suffering in silence or hiding their real feelings. I feel like now that the door is closed and they're on the other side, they're wishfully thinking that you can have fonder thoughts of them, that you will be in a state of deja vu, that you will no longer have them feeling this place of rejection. There were a lot of emotions that had you drowning and over your head with emotion. But now that things have come to a head, I feel like the only person left feeling resentful is this energy. They are in a space of discontentment. They're not able to protect their selves from those around them that they put in place as they pushed you away and put others in your path. Now they're hitting rock bottom and getting to see what it feels like to have competitive people around them, people who no longer wish to see them do well or want to be on top. Wishing that they would have spoken something in truth. Wish that they would have never allowed these emotions to take over and draw them out. Now they're stuck learning karmic lessons, maybe with a third party. Because time has slipped away from this person. And now they're drowning. They're drowning because there are no more good vibes. The moment has changed. I feel like they are going through some sort of dark night of the soul that have something to do with family ties as well. Take it as it resonates. They could be also feeling like their inner circle has been penetrated. And this is a consequence of bad choices and games that they played. This is someone who showed up as a hater. Now they have to learn some lessons. They have to learn lessons when it comes on to cutting ties with those that were sent to heal them, those that were sent to treat them. Now they're stuck longing for a opportunity to come back and be someone that you know and not someone you used to know. Have some sort of romantic partnership or at least a friendship to where they can turn back the hands of time. Today they want things to change, not tomorrow, because they feel themselves having to wake up. They know that they should cut ties with certain people and certain things that are no longer serving them, but the thrill. They're addicted. They're addicted to these karmic bad decisions and addictions. They can't seem to let go. They're confused from all these bad choices that they're making. They are striking matches and setting things ablaze every which way that they go. They're not knowing who they can trust. I feel like a lot of you have decided to let go. Some of you have tapped into a space that you have shut off for a long time because you were being stomach. Some of you may have some stomach issues, but you were being stubborn. You were being stubborn and wanting to follow this chaotic energy because you cared, because you love them. But now that you are out of that clingy energy, you are reflecting on certain things that you may have talked about with this person. I feel like a lot of you realize that their answers and their actions just don't add up. This is why you are able to breathe a sigh of fresh air, and you're able to clear your mind. But I feel like it's not going to be the same for this energy. They are now realizing that freezing you out or holding you off only put them in some sort of old ways, allowed them to stay stuck. Now they're dealing with relationships that don't serve them. They're dealing with karmic ties. They're stagnant. They're not able to push forward. They are living from day to day. For some of you, this energy is filled with some sort of regret, mostly at night. I feel like they find themselves thinking of you and thinking about all of the time you spent. I feel like for some of you, this person finds themselves being isolated or being in a space of mindfulness when it comes on to their failures and the remorse that they feel. The remorse that they feel for spilling some sort of tea or gossiping some sort of things about you that they just knew were not true. They knew that you were everything that they needed. They knew that you recharged them, that you were able to see beyond the mask. There was no need to conceal their identity or pretend because they knew you actually cared. Now they have to try and fight their way through all of these nosy energies that they have put themselves involved with. Narcissistic ways. This is someone who is not used to someone telling them the truth. This is why it has stung so hard for you to actually let go and move on, because they are used to people just letting them have their way. Very egotistical. This energy is showing up as someone who has nothing to say but wants everyone to listen. They think they have all the wisdom, but they never are able to be in a place to receive any sort of criticism because their ego is so fragile. Some of you have been very cautious when dealing with this energy, and others of you are not dealing with them at all. This is why they are blocked, and you are nurturing yourself. You are giving back to you because they took so much. They left you guarded. Now they are spying, looking from the outside in, wondering if you still care. This is because for a lot of them, they are opportunists and they want a way back in. They know that all of this chaos that they put out was soon to catch up to them, and yet it has. I feel like a lot of them are in a place where they know that these bad choices are the reason for the distance between the two of you. They are headed for disaster or downfall if they haven't already, because you can't live in a state of chaos and think that you're going to be able to take the time to smell the roses. Take time out for yourself if you cannot even have some sort of healing. This is why they're paranoid and feeling hopeless, because they know that consequences have to be paid. You cannot establish a healthy or wealthy lifestyle whenever you are burdened from things of the past, burdened of things from the future, of the way that you have treated people. This is why this person finds himself in a state of depression often, more time than not. Wanting to go deep, wanting to go inward, but are lacking the depth. They are exhausted from trying to run from this karmic energy that they have put out into the world. They're burdened by their decisions and the weight of the things that they've said. I feel like someone needed to realize the power of the tongue and be careful what you say, because you're speaking it unto your life. Now, this is something they have soon to figure out. This is why the upheavals are real. This is why they're always trying to find something to distract themselves, maybe be it going out or just these addictive ways, trying to be addicted to others or drugs. Take it as it resonates. They must know that being bitter and angry towards you is not going to stop your joy, not going to stop you from healing and moving forward. You're going to find you something new, whether they like it or not. I feel like now that they realize being petty has gotten them nowhere, they are wishing that they could turn back the hands of time and apologize for their arrogant ways. They know that being insecure within their own self is the reason for the breakdown. They know that you had to set up these boundaries and barriers because they were irrational. They were acting as though you were keeping them trapped or stuck. And for a lot of you, you told this individual, the door is open, you are not being held. But they insisted on playing games and lying. Someone tried to take your feminine energy and turn it into a nightmare. They didn't respect you. They didn't even defend you when others would have negative things to say. A lot of you have gotten away from this energy because you know that it is not good for you. You know that the disrespectfulness cannot continue on because you have bigger hopes and aspirations for yourself. If they want to live in denial, that is on them. For some of you, this has ended up in divorce or just pure separation. Either you ghosted them or they ghosted you, whichever way. You are now finding yourself in a place of relaxing, enjoying your peace in your soft girl or guy era. And if you aren't, you will soon be. Meanwhile, someone is continuing to burn bridges because they are in this false masculine energy. They don't know how to be loyal. This is why their glow up is not ever happening. They try to have successful businesses, but they are drawing inspiration from the wrong places, the wrong spaces. Someone turned their back on you because they lack the discipline to stop lusting after things that they know are not going to heal them, that cannot bring them something tangible. This is why someone is shattered, trying to escape, use excuses, when they know deep down inside you were the only one and only thing that inspired them truly. You inspired them to cut ties with those around them that didn't mean them any good. You inspired them to not allow paranoid thoughts to get in the way. Now they're suffering with some legal issues. Not for everybody. Take it as it resonates. Missing the closeness, but they know that being two-faced, it got them nowhere. Got them nowhere, but further from you. It took more than it gave. Now they lost you. They're at a dead end. Stuck in a toxic cycle, excuse me, where harmony eludes them. They know that they need to make amends. They know that they need to come out of these dark places and find some sort of balance in order to move forward and move past this. Let's get another deck here. So now that you have moved on to a new chapter and no longer wanting to understand how they feel, they are feeling like giving up, like things will no longer change. I feel like this energy feels like you have found a new spark, a new reason to be happy. This is why they are not wanting to wish you well, wanting to feel hopeful, but knowing that the situation is completely out of their hands. I feel like a lot of them are realizing that they have shattered something beyond repair. A reunion may not ever happen because they were too busy holding back, never wanting to express themselves. Now, in hindsight, this individual has clarity because they know that they may have went too far or pushed you too far. Something was revealed to you, some sort of truth, a revelation. This could just be as simple as you realizing that this individual lacks the clarity. This individual is not able to reflect on their own wrongdoings, but always wanting to blame you. This is someone who realized that the space between you two is a lot for them to handle, feeling like there is some sort of unfinished business because they are thinking about how they were dishonest to you and ripped you and them apart. Feeling like something is a missed opportunity because a soul contract was broken when they did whatever they did to you. This is why you had to move on to a new chapter and let something go. This is why someone is feeling broken and unsatisfied. They have yet to learn the lessons that they need to learn. This is why hope is gone. This is why you are no longer in the mindset of expressing yourself. Because you feel like, what's the point if this person is not going to be honest, not going to understand anything that you're trying to say, or even appreciate? Someone wanted you to chase them and be so caught up in their aura that you couldn't see past what you really needed. Tried to send you down a path of guilt or make you feel guilty about their wrongdoings or something that they've done. But I feel like a lot of you have moved past this and now you're looking for new opportunities. This is why this individual is finding themselves stressed. They are drained because they know the damage that they have caused is something that is not going to be easily forgotten. This is why they are the ones now with the same guilt that they try to push upon you. They try to make you feel as though you were the reason for this reunion not happening or for things breaking down between the two of you. Their side of the story was the only thing that mattered. But detaching from this individual was the best thing that you could have ever done because they were draining all of your energy. You were not able to clear your mind or detach from them because you were so interested in this commitment, this false commitment that they were offering. Some of you now realize that it was nothing but a story. They were trying to add stress and not de-stress to your life. They know that they sabotage good things all the time. I feel like this is someone who neglects to nurture situations whenever they are in them, but it's always a situation where they have to look back and wish that something never happened, wish that they would have done something the first time or been better the first time. This is the story of this person's life. They're always taking things for granted and never wanting to give, but only take. Because you are showing up as someone who is selfless, someone who is wanting to heal someone, or at least at one point you wanted to. Now you are guarding yourself from this individual who was supposed to be someone who was real, someone who was what you needed at one point. Some of you could be from different ethnic backgrounds. Take it as it resonates. But now you are focusing more on your responsibilities and the destiny that God has laid out for you. This is why they are being tortured mentally. They're being tortured mentally because they know that they are completely unworthy of your energy. They are unworthy of even your honesty. Stuck in a space where they can't get you out of their mind. Someone is stuck dealing with a third party, or this could be other energies just surrounding them that, again, don't mean them any well. The chemistry that you two had, they're hoping that you could see that they are passionate about you the same way that you once seen them. I feel like their ego is so connected to something or someone that they can't see past themselves. Even if you were to have a conversation with this individual, it would not do anything but further damage this connection because the values are not aligning. There are too many differences in this connection. This is why you feel like you have to give them space, allow them time to connect with themselves and heal the parts of them that are broken because you're not able to do it. The mistakes that they have made towards you, you have already forgiven them, but it's not your place to allow them to continue to hurt you. I feel like some of you are going to be surprised at how things turn out or what happens in the end. Someone needs to make a decision. Someone needs to gain control. Right their wrongs because time is definitely running out. And them running is not doing them any good. People are now talking. They're talking about how this individual is always running and never building, how this individual is always messing up a good thing. This is why they are desperately wanting to mend things or fix this connection, because they know that you are definitely something that is unmatched. You are irreplaceable. This energy is fearful that you will never forgive them. This is why they are wanting to escape their deep, dark thoughts when they think about the way you love them and how they took it for granted, how they sabotaged it. Someone regrets neglecting being honest with you, not telling you everything, being so immersed in habits that they know has changed their life forever. This is something that they will soon have to answer for. Stuck reminiscing on how things were good between you two, how you made them realize a lot of their flaws, and now your absence is louder than any words that could ever be spoken. They're realizing now that escaping was not the answer. Trying to get you to chase them and being dishonest only put them in a space of confusion. Unclear now. Unclear about where to go, what to do, where they stand. They remember a time where you two were inseparable. Now the distance is so much. Even if this individual stays near to you, I feel like the emotional distance is something that they just can't forget. A few more cards here, and then we're going to go ahead and end the reading. If you're liking this reading, please comment down below or like this video, because it definitely helps my channel, okay? For many of you, you are not looking back because you realize that you have all the evidence you need. And this individual is only into starting drama. They could be dealing with someone because of money, maybe even marrying someone because of money. This is someone who is keeping some sort of karmic friendships. And I also feel like they could be dealing with someone who could be trying to get to help further them in their career or give them some sort of money because of legal issues. Not for everybody, take it as it resonates. But this careless energy is going to catch up with them. They're not going to be able to continue to be fake for too long. Because really and truly, this energy still isn't shit. No matter how much they try to dust it off and pretend as if their shit doesn't stink, it's the same shit, different day. Someone is looking to have people give them money. They are looking for someone to do something for them. There are some sort of innocent energies surrounding this connection for some of you. Take it as it resonates, childlike energy. Now that you have rejected them and you are running far from them, their ego is bruised. They're hurting. They're hurting because you are unbothered. Because you no longer want to associate with someone with such a bad reputation. Bad reputation when it comes on to treating others like shit. When it comes on to using others for what they have and what they can get. Some of you, this energy puts you into some sort of third-party situation, but you just packed your bags and moved along. You were not interested in competing, fighting with someone. This is why they're holding a grudge against you, because they're wanting to have you force things. They don't want you to just walk away and give in so easily. They want you to fight for them. They want you to use your will to always keep them in your life. They want you to continue to be obsessed, but that has to change. I feel like many of you are getting away Getting away from this unhealthy possessiveness that this karmic lover or this lover that has turned karmic is giving off. You are only wanting to deal with facts, something this energy knows nothing about. They're always trying to steal someone's energy or identity because they don't really know who they are. You have no intentions on giving in to anything this energy has to say because you are too busy watering your own grass, focusing on your wins, even if they are small. Some of you, this energy wants you to be tested online, or they are watching you, trying to have a smear campaign, yet you are still distant and very uninterested. This is why they are haunted. Haunted because you're ignoring them, because you think they are such a waste of time. Haunted, as I just said. They are too busy dealing with traumas, trying to move in silence, but yet their silence is very loud. Someone is also dipping into some sort of spiritual practices, still talking shit, wanting to pretend to be unfazed, but deep down inside they know they're wasting precious time. They're wasting precious time when they should be trying to right their wrongs, do something right. This is someone who is looking for praise from others, fishing for compliments, looking for some people to view them as more than what they are. This is why they are showing up as a wolf in sheep clothing. Now that you are able to reflect on how they played a game on you, how they were very strategic in the moves that they made, you are no longer into them. I feel like some of you are hustling and not interested in fake flexing because you are on your glow up. You refuse to play groupie to this individual. This is why they're upset. You're in your creative bag. You're no longer wanting to think about kissing their ass. While they are stuck in this energy, feeling like they hit a jackpot, maybe because they are dealing with a new energy, you know that you really just dodged a bullet. You were able to block the negativity, protect yourself from any wrongdoing, and also protect your money from this wolf in sheep clothing. All right, guys, that is the reading. If you enjoyed it, please like this video, comment down below because it helps my channel grow. And until next time, we will meet again, okay? Bye.